their tones, clairvoyant waves hitting your bones. Feel the beat, vibrations rise, energy surge in infinite skies. Pull the cards past future and now, answers revealed, just show me how. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine. Moonlight glowing, candles burn low, visions expand, let the magic flow. Hands touch the deck, spirit takes lead, guidance delivered, fulfill every need. Mika divine, channel aligned, messages flowing beyond space and time. Spirit speaks loud, trust the design. Tap in deep, let your soul shine.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance. In this all signs reading, we'll be going from Aries and we'll go all the way to Pisces. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so the messages in this reading could resonate for your past, your present, or your future. Also, the roles can be reversed in this reading, so take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. If you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, check out the link down below in the description box because there could be a message in any of those natal chart placements just for you. All right, y'all ready? Let's get into it. Hey, how y'all doing? Thank you guys so much for your patience this evening as I was running a little bit behind schedule. Because as you guys know, I take a nice little nap before I go live and I overslept just slightly, but I'm here. I am here and ready to get right into it. Thank you guys so much again for supporting the channel and for those that waited. My goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't believe all you guys hung out and sat around and waited. And I know some of you guys are looking at the title of this video. You're like, wait a second. What in the world is going on here? Well, listen, I did ask my beautiful viewers, what is the next reading you guys want me to do? Like, just share, let me know what you guys want to do. And I got a few responses, and this is one of them. And I think I've gotten someone before asking me to do this video about the third party. So I just want to let everybody know that this is a touchy topic, and it's going to be one of those topics that some people are going to definitely possibly take to heart. But I will say this is not, I repeat, this is not everybody's reading. So say, for example, if you are in a relationship and you absolutely do not suspect your person has a third party, then more than likely this is not for you. I'm going to say before you watch this video, just know that if you suspect your person is talking to someone, more than likely, and based on the information I share with you, more than likely, then it may be your reading. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll try to do my best and do my due diligence to investigate the situation very thoroughly. So that way, if it is your situation, you know exactly what it is. Also, the roles could be reversed. And time is fluid in tarot, so this could resonate for your past, present, or future, as always. So just have an open mind. I just have to throw that out there, especially when you have topics like this and just in general watching tarot readings. So let's get started. Big shout out to our amazing mods who were trying to tell everybody hello and giving everybody some insight on what we got going on. I see we have T Rose here. Hello, hello. Letting everybody know, don't hesitate to like the video, subscribe, and share the video, and let me know what you guys think. Um, Give me some feedback. I need some feedback, y'all. Some of you guys I know are dying to watch specific type of readings. So if you don't let me know what you want to see, then hey, how do I know? I want to know. Okay, let me get comfortable, y'all. I'm still trying to wake up, so please bear with me. Oh man, when I tell you guys, I rolled around in the bed and I was like, oh, because I forgot to set my alarm and I was just laying there and I was listening to YouTube videos and dozed off. And usually I set my alarm so I don't forget the live. So I took a good old nap, y'all. When I tell you guys it was a good old nap, it was a good old nap. And I was like, dang, it's already 8:07, dog. My subscribers gonna cuss me out. They be like, Mika, where you at? She forgot about us. She ain't going live. Yeah, I'm here. Big shout out to those that are already here. Michelle, hey, Sonia, Catherine, Felicia, Miss Kita's one of our other mods that just jumped on in. Hey, Kita. On France, hey. Yep. And T Rose said she definitely did have to change her script because let me tell y'all, and I'm not even joking, it's gonna be a lot of you guys. I can just see it now in the comments. In the comments, giving me a whole dissertation and all the reasons why they think it's not their person. Now, again, open-minded, y'all. We doing something different. So, entertainment. Y'all see this description down below the statement. This is an entertainment video. Entertainment, entertainment. But y'all know low-key your girl's accurate. But entertainment. So just have fun tonight. In other words, have fun tonight, guys. Laugh a little, joke a little. We're going to have fun. The fun side of me is coming out tonight. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to make you guys laugh. So y'all ready to laugh and get started? Let's do it. We got Aries first. Do I have any Aries in the building? T Rose said, Mika, I knew Mika took a nap. She knew when I was late, she already knew. She's like, yeah, Mika done overslept again. See, this has happened. I'm gonna do better, y'all. I'm gonna make sure my alarm. I'm gonna make sure my alarm is set next time. Sorry, guys. Again, thank you for your patience. All right, let's do it, Aries. Catherine's ready. T Rose is ready. I heard that, Shay. Listen, PSA for my folks in the back. My folks in the back that get salty. You heard it first from Miss Shay. She said it's a general reading, so no need to be popping off. Who gives a F? Because these men cheat. Nothing new. Oh well. Well, everybody don't cheat, but just no need to pop off. Love you, Shay. From, of course, giving real Aries energy. I love every minute of it. Shay is giving real Aries energy. All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Aries. Spirit, tell me about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, and the person that Aries is currently connected to love. Is there a third party interfering in Aries' relationship at this time? Is there a third party interfering with this relationship at this time? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Page of Swords. For a lot of you, yes, there is a third party. Okay. And this is something that this person is doing for a lot of you guys behind your back. And they're doing this because this person feels ghosted. This person feels ghosted, and they feel like at this point, this is what they got to do to get some type of attention. Hmm. This is somebody that definitely wants to talk to you, that you could be in separation with a Page of Swords in reverse. They're feeling kind of a bit limited with being able to contact you. And so they're like, screw it. I might as well live my life as a single man or woman, and move on. This is their way of moving on and finding peace elsewhere. How will Aries know who this is? We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. And we have the King of Wands in reverse. Could be an air sign or a fire sign. Air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is the person that has been in and out of your relationship. And this is also someone that always overthinks the situation. This is like an overthinker. They never really could decide if they want to stay or if they want to go. And so I feel like this is someone, when you guys are off, they're on with someone else. Yeah. I think the current energy is they're having trouble getting in contact with you. So they're assuming that going in and out of your life is not even an option, that they've got to go ahead and explore other people. But it doesn't mean this person doesn't necessarily want to be with you. It's just hard for them to be able to get to you. Because again, they feel ghosted. So in their mind, the best way to move on from this is to just move on away from this. Maybe they can find better luck elsewhere. But it doesn't changes the fact that this person misses you and wants to be with you. I feel like this person does miss you. They just need some attention somewhere, someone to stroke their ego. Why does this person entertain this third party? Because this is like them finding refuge and peace elsewhere, since you guys are not communicating. Like I say, they want attention somewhere. They got to have somebody. This is someone that doesn't necessarily want to be alone. For a lot of you guys, this is, like I say, an in and out type of person. They play a lot of games. They may have, for some of you, have a nature of being a player. Let's get some information on what this third party energy is that's coming through. Spirit, what is that third party that this person's going toward? Eight of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that maybe talking to somebody from their past, and they just got this person strung along to kind of get what they can get out of the situation in the time being, since you guys are not talking. What did they want with this person? What is their true intentions? Again, they really don't really want much from this person. They really want to stay single and just benefit of kind of like benefit um what you can get out of the situation. I'm getting like a financial mooching or money or something like that. Deep down, the truth is, I think this person is stressed about not being with you. This person, whoever they're with, is a place filler, a placeholder, as they call it. You see, this person doesn't have any motivation to really work on much with this person. I mean, I'm sorry, work on much with this person. They just kind of want to use this person, you know? They just kind of want to use that person. Yeah, they don't have no motivation to be in a relationship with them for real. If you know this person is with in a relationship with somebody, they may be living a life of a single person, or they may have intentions of just using this person so they can have their independence. I really just don't get a person that really wants to settle down with this person at all. Like yeah, if they could, they would ghost this person. A lot of them will. So let's find out. Spirit, give me some more about this situation. What is this person's intentions towards Aries moving forward? World in reverse and the judgment in reverse. They feel like there's some unfinished business, but they're just not really doing anything about it because they feel like it's hard to get through to you. They feel like this relationship with you is very hard to get off the ground and have this new beginning. But notice with the Ace of Wands, this is someone that has a lot of passion for you, Aries. I mean, a lot of passion for you. So again, this is not someone that doesn't care about you. It's just they just are on borrowed time with someone else. And it's just like using, and this person can use somebody for a place to stay, someone to talk to. They could be online dating around, just kind of seeing what they can get out of people. Yeah. It's all about notice there is not a lot of emotions right here. Some of them could be with their family. Like this could be a family situation for a lot of them. Like if this person lives with their mom, the third party could be their mother. Okay. It could be family or it could be friends. I'm just getting someone that's using a third party to mooch off of, but I don't get no romance with whoever they're with at all. Like it's just not a thing. And so with you, they definitely do want a new start. They just want you to be open to that. And that's a hard thing to do. Yeah, they don't want to let you go. King of Pentacles in reverse. They want it all. They want you so bad. And they want you so bad. See, they want to come towards you. They want to turn their back on the third party and come to you with the Two of Wands. But again, they feel abandoned by you. So it's going to be a hard decision that you're going to have to make here. So yeah, definitely, I'm like Catherine. I'm definitely picking up a user here. And this is something you have to be careful of, Aries, because if this is your story, and you know this is your story because of what I'm talking about, you've seen it. You've definitely seen the using energy. They will come into your life and possibly use you, especially with that King of Pentacles underneath the deck in reverse. That is somebody that looks at you as like property. Okay. They look at you as property, and whatever you actually provide this person, that is what they're holding on to close to their chest. And that's why they want to hold on to you, because you have something of value. That could be a place to stay. That can be stability. You could have given this person money. You could have helped them out. Some of you might say, well, Mika, I don't give this person money. I mean, it's just something you have that's valuable that they really want and that they definitely use, and that you definitely have to be careful when you're dealing with someone like this, for sure. TMKC, my goodness. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you so much for the $50. You're so sweet. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Thank you. So yeah, Aries, if this is your story, again, beware. Beware. A lot of you guys have already ghosted this person or turned your back for a reason. And so this is just kind of like, if I'm hoping for some of you guys the realization of who you're dealing with, so you can move forward and find peace, for sure. Again, a lot of fire here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And I'm also noticing quite a bit of earth as well. I know we said fire and air, but I'm also noticing a lot of earth here. So it can be any sign, of course, but that's the main one. So y'all let me know if it resonates. Earth signs, by the way, for those that don't know, is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Shay says, yeah, I be ghosting. When we don't talk, he talks to someone else. When I pop back up, he cuts the other heifers off. And shoot, I don't care. He doesn't like being alone, but still want to be single. Boy, bye. For real, for real. So don't be surprised, guys. Don't be surprised. If you have cut this person off, they are definitely entertaining other people. Where Aries read. Yep. Taurus is next. Any Tauruses in the room? Thank you so much, TMKC, for the 50 tonight. Wow. It's been a while since I've gotten a big donation like that. My goodness. We had a subscriber named Robert. He gave me a nice donation. He's done that before. But man, TMKC, I'm going to do a reading for you. Go ahead and prepare your question. If you want, go ahead and drop it into the chat. And I'll do a personal reading for you after Pisces, because that was definitely not expected. Complimentary to me. And listen, y'all, don't be starting. For those that want a reading tonight, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it exclusively for TMKC for the for the $50 tonight. That's only if you want one, TMKC. Again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, Sonia and T Rose, who is a Taurus moon. Let's get right into it. Let's see. Mr. Potato Head said with the Aries reading, that's funny, Aries. He's put me off. Um, and then it says, even though we weren't together, I got into a relationship with a Libra. So yeah, see, there we go. So either you or that person could have ghosted, and then, like I said, cross watcher situation as well could possibly occur. So that is quite interesting. TMKC, welcome to the Soul Tribe. My goodness, tonight you are on fire. Welcome, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Thank you so much. And a thank you for the 50. All right, this time I'm doing Taurus, y'all. I keep getting distracted. Here we go. Spirit, tell me about Taurus. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Taurus, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Taurus is currently connected to in love and romance at this time. Is there a third party interfering in Taurus's relationship at this time? The moon in the reverse. The Four Wands in the reverse. And the Page of Swords. The most this person is doing is talking to people, okay? That's what I'm getting. I don't get them actually being in a relationship because this person really wants to drop these possible other options to get to you. But it's hard because they feel like you are giving them a hard time. You have this very strong boundary up. So most of your people, Taurus, from what I'm seeing in the energy, is they're more focused on their money and their stability. I don't think this is somebody that's interested in entertaining like a actual person. I think this is someone that's more interested in focusing on their money and their stability, okay? And they're making that more of a priority in their life than love. So for a lot of them, the third party is their job, their career, their stability. Um, I think their focus when it comes to any type of love or romantic interest is you. They want to make sure that you know, like they don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to be at odds. You know, they're not happy the fact that you are not willing to agree to disagree. So do know this person definitely wants to come back with the Eight of Cups in the reverse underneath the deck. Tell me about this third party in detail. Who would that be specifically? Yeah, it's like they're finding a healthy distraction through work, their career, getting their life together. I really don't see a lot of them like talking to, I'm not really getting that because they see you as their soulmate. This is someone that has regrets for not having created a solid beginning with you. So I do see that. I see that you may be holding this person accountable. You may even have told this person that you want to just kind of like move on to um, have more peace in your life. This person may have also just given you a hard time and you're tired of them not giving them their best. Yeah. Like many of you guys may wonder, does this person have someone? Because like Sonya, your person may have really struggled deciding to fully invest. That's where this Four of Wands in the reverse is coming in as a blockage. Yeah, they kind of breadcrumb their way in this relationship, playing safe, playing small, like not really giving a lot. Like they would show up, but then kind of turn their back. And it's because this person's selfish, they think about themselves. But I'm not really getting for a lot of you guys towards someone that is entertaining a lot of other people right now. What is this person's intentions moving forward with Taurus? We have the Four of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the King of Swords. They want to talk to you. They really want to talk to you because they're very codependent on your energy. I'm getting this person loves how you make them feel when they're in your energy, but they're not feeling very confident right now that if they were to reach out to you, you would accept them back. So yeah, they definitely feel neglected. They want your love. They don't want to fight, argue no more, whatever issues you guys have. They want to say, let bygones be bygones. How will Taurus know if this is their person? Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and Temperance. Again, this is somebody who didn't fully invest. This is somebody that was not really mature enough to establish a long-term committed relationship. So they just kind of gave you just enough to get you to a space of feeling like you can let them in the door, but then when things got serious and they got comfortable, that's all you got. They never really took this relationship to the next level. And the reason why they did is because the idea of them offering more was a lot. So they just kind of like sucked in and took what they can get. And you may have felt like you were being taken advantage of. And the reason why is because this person is unequally yoked. Many of you Tauruses may have more that you bring to the table than this person. And so they just kind of suck the life out of you. Yeah. They had no plans beyond what they had. Whatever they gave you, that was the best that they can do. I'm going to be honest. That was the best that they can do. This is someone that just kind of like gives very little, but they're a page. Page of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Heavy on the fire sign energy here. Also possible earth and air. Yeah. It was all fine and dandy for this person until you guys had this breakup, but it doesn't mean that it's over. This person doesn't feel like it's over. They just feel like you're just giving them a hard time and they just want to take a break because they're stressed based on the boundary that you've set. You're showing up as a Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense queen. She's very strong, independent. She's not pressed. You're not chasing this person. You're not telling this person, listen, like, I gotta have you. You're whole and solid on your own. I'm getting a Taurus saying, listen, you either get your act together or I'm gone. And they never showed up and did what you needed them to do. So you left. You left the scene for sure. But they're showing up as a page, so that tells me like that's probably the stem or the issue of the relationship issues of why it was not really built solid, because it just stayed consistent at one level, because that's as far as this person can go. And somebody ghosted. I think that was either you, Taurus, or this person. I think it was you. Somebody ghosted. Okay. I think you ghosted this person. Or you said enough is enough. I'd rather just be alone and not deal with this. Something like that. Okay. What does this person intend to do next? They're just going to sit there and accept defeat because, as you guys may have figured out, this person doesn't know what to do. They're just like, what do I do? What do I do? Hmm. All right. Sonia said, yes, selfish, big ego, stubborn, and trust issues. Yep. And Sonia's a Taurus and she cut things off. Like I said, she left them. It is what it is. All right, Taurus, that's the reading. Again, keep an open mind. It's not for everyone, but the good thing is I don't really see another person in this person's energy. I think they are laser focused on you and just kind of work, focusing on their career, their money, and trying to get to a better space. So that's where we are with it. Tina says, so accurate for the Taurus reading. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Again, thank you so much, TMKC, for the $50. And for those that don't know, we currently have a amazing membership on this channel called the Soul Tribe. And TMKC just joined this evening. So welcome to the Soul Tribe. If you want to be a member of the Soul Tribe, it's easy. Just click on that join button that's located right there. It's only $9.99 per month, and it includes automatically, once you join the Soul Tribe, a free complimentary reading from your girl. You also get 10% discounts on any purchase on my website. You also get exclusive member-only videos and content. And sometimes I'll do really cool things on my channel. Like I'll say, okay, if you're a member of the Soul Tribe, you get one free yes or no question, or I'll do readings for my members. So it's a great opportunity for those that are enjoying the content and my readings to get a lot of cool perks. So don't miss out on this opportunity. TMKC jumped on board, and we have other amazing, beautiful souls of this channel that's on board as well. So yeah, join today. Let's get to the Gemini reading, y'all. We have any Geminis here? Geminis. It's morphin time. Oh man. I love Gemini energy, man. Y'all show be morphing though. I had somebody leave me a comment, and I'm not going to say their name, but it was like they kind of dissed me, but at the same time lifted me up. And I just want to hear what you guys have to say. As you guys know, I've addressed my impulsive laughs. I'm one of those people when I do readings. Sometimes I'll laugh a little bit, and it's not laughing directly at you, collective. I may laugh at your person for their idiotic behavior, weird choices, weird things. Or sometimes I'm channeling. And there are some other readers that kind of do it. Like we have this impulsive way that we respond to stuff. And it's very much unconsciously, like we don't even know we're doing it sometimes. It just happens. The inflection of my voice, the tone, the mood of the reading sometimes just comes through very weird. Well, I'm telling you guys, somebody had still to this day, y'all, has a thing where they don't like me laughing as I'm doing readings. And I want to know, how do y'all feel about that? Does that offend you? If I'm reading in the middle of a reading and then I come across something really strange and then I may like, wow, and then kind of giggle or laugh. Does that bother you guys? I'm just going to be honest. I will not block you. I just want to know. So I'm going to start the Gemini reading. Let me know down if you're watching the live, or you can leave me a comment down below if you're watching the recording. What is your thoughts? If I'm doing a reading, does it really offend you deeply if I laugh during a reading? Knowing I'm not laughing at you, I'm not laughing at your situation. It's just an impulse thing. It's just an impulse thing. And sometimes I'm laughing at the person like, wow, really? So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. All right, let's do it, Gemini. Let's do it. Lindsay's here. Spirit, tell me about Gemini. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Gemini is currently connected to in love and romance at this time. Is there a third party interfering with Gemini's relationship? We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. We have the Six of Swords. All right. So for a lot of you Geminis, yes, there's definitely a third party interference because you guys cannot be talking and they feel like at some point it's eventually going to end between you two. Okay. And so this is their way of finding peace and refuge elsewhere with someone that they can open up and talk to. Okay. With the Ace of Pentacles to the Eight of Wands, they're definitely trying to take action towards a new beginning towards someone. And this is just a big codependent energy. This is someone that likes to have somebody near. Okay. I'm also getting a lot of impatience. I'm getting a lot of impatience from this person's energy. They're getting tired of waiting on you to chase them. So they're like, let me go talk to someone else. I need to have someone to make me feel loved, make me feel valued and considered. And they're getting supply of emotional support as well as financial support. It feels like a user energy. And I say supply because it feels like a user energy. This is somebody that needs someone to come into their life to help them do better. When they're down on their luck, they turn to other people. And whoever this third party they're going toward is refuge. How does this person feel about this third party? Justice. Wow. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, you dealing with somebody that's very petty, Gemini. My goodness, what the heck is going on? So, Gemini, the reason why this person is also talking to this person, because this is like that get back. This is like, oh, okay, since Gemini, is mad at me, since Gemini is being, doesn't want to talk to me, doesn't want to work with me, doesn't want to be cooperative, quote unquote, cooperative with me, that's fine. I feel justified, 100% justified talking to these third parties. I feel totally justified. Yeah. Since Gemini is pushing away, pushing my love away, pushing my offer away, I feel totally justified talking to these third parties. So this is someone that feels like you can't blame me. You can't blame me for doing this. What do you expect, Gemini? You think I'm going to just sit around and mope? No, I'm going to go out here and find someone. If you're dating someone else, Gemini, I'm going to date someone else. If you're talking to someone else, Gemini, I'm going to talk to someone else. For a lot of you guys, this person feels like you may be talking to someone else too if you're not talking to them. So since you want to do that, Gemini, fine, I'm going to do it. All right. What do they want with these third parties? Yeah, this is somebody trying to find a replacement, a relationship, emotional support, someone to talk to. Definitely a lot of like flirting, talking, dating, you name it. But there, of course, this is somebody that's a smooth operator. I'm getting this is someone that is a flirt. This is a flirt. So this is someone that will flirt with other people and is kind of like a give back to you. Oh, you mad? Okay, fine. I'm gonna go talk to someone else. I'm gonna move on to someone else. Just like you. You want to move away from me? Fine. I'm gonna move on to someone. I can hear this person's like, that's fine. You want to do that? I'll move on to someone else. Okay. Let me not laugh. Let me not laugh. Now let me just say this, and I'm gonna pause for just a second about my comment I said before the Gemini reading. How many of y'all think that's kind of petty and ridiculous? Isn't that kind of like, wow, it's like a sarcastic laugh, like, wow, that's crazy work right there. That's crazy. How will Gemini know if this is their person? Miss Nolan says, true that. On point, Mika. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Wow. This is a lot of cups. This is a lot of emotions, a lot of water sign energy. My goodness, you could be connecting to a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, Gemini. Okay. Doesn't have to be, but your person could be that or have that predominantly in their chart, their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. This is your person because this is the person that is totally okay with coming back if they can't find what they're looking for. If they can't find what they're looking for out there, they will come back. And they won't tell you this is what they're doing behind your back. They won't say, oh, by the way, Gemini, while we were on a break, I was talking to these other hoes. Like, nah, they're not doing that. What they're going to do is they're going to slide on through and they're going to pop up and they may come in and give you some kind of story as to why they're just now coming through. Okay. This is a true definition of someone that is a Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, they come in when they feel passionate enough to show up in your energy. And it's a lot of passion to have this solid new beginning. This person's very attracted to you, Gemini. Just know that. But it's giving a lot of passion, a lot of love. I mean, it's kind of a toxic love. This is a toxic love. This is a toxic relationship where you and this person are constantly at odds because you may feel like this is somebody that can't make up their mind. You don't know if they're coming and going. You don't know if this person loves you. You're just really in a space of trying to understand, like, what the heck is going on here. Well, the truth is this person does have love for you. I mean, they do see you as their wish fulfillment, but they get mad when you rub them the wrong way. True definition of somebody that's very immature and delusional. They need to get their crap together. Okay. This is a delusional individual, and they feel justified in doing this stuff behind your back if you step out of line because they also feel like you could be dating someone else. So yeah, that that silent treatment, that ghosting, that fine, I'm gonna go off, like all of that, they feel is the right thing to do when you guys have arguments, breakups, fights, disagreements. And when you guys are apart, that's kind of what they're doing. And then they usually find out the grass is not greener, and then here they come, right? Okay. So again, could be a water sign or a possible air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini you're dealing with. A lot of water, a lot of air coming through in this reading. All right, let me know, Gemini, if it resonates with you. Also, do know the roles could be reversed. So if you are cross-watching, if you are watching this because you're connected to a Gemini, it could be, the roles could be reversed. It just depends. There we go. Next, we got Cancerians. Cancer Smancer. Miss Nolan says, great advice. You are on point like a yo-yo ball relationship. Thanks, Mika. You're welcome. Sorry, Gemini, if you had to experience that. That's a hard one because the love is there. It's not like this person hates you. Like, it's not like the other signs. The other signs, I felt like there was like not a lot of emotion coming through from their person. But the strange and odd thing about your energy, Gemini, was your person has a lot of emotion for you. And that is beautiful, but they just don't know how to act. They don't know how to act, and it just throws the whole thing off. And it sucks. It's not a good feeling to be on the receiving end of that. And that's where you have to really look at it and ask yourself, is it really worth it to be a part of someone like that? Is it really worth it? All right. So before I went into the Gemini read, I asked the collective, everybody that was watching, what is your thoughts when I laugh in between readings? And I got an overwhelming response. And it looks like as a group, most of you guys agree, like Mika, we don't mind at all. We don't mind at all. It doesn't bother you guys. DP says that happens to empaths. We laugh, but we are not laughing at them. I've heard that before. That bothers some in my family. Our spirit is happy within, and they don't understand what it is. So if you are spiritually inclined, if you have a spiritual gift, or if you have a very gentle soul, a very kind soul, or you're an empath like Mika here, then you may have always been a person that's always like laughing, happy. I know when I was growing up, I was a happy baby. Like most of my pictures, I'm laughing, I'm smiling. Even my relatives will say, "Oh, Mika, you were just such a happy baby." And even as an adult, I'm usually happy. And so when I'm triggered or hurt, oh my goodness, or if I'm picking up energy, the sensitivity is so intense that sometimes I may come across as someone that's, really can get really in my feels. And me being an Aries moon, right, and a Scorpio rising and having all that aqua energy, it's like I do a good job masking it. So people that don't really know me, on the outside, I may look like this tough cookie, but on the inside, I may be just like, oh my gosh, right? And so a lot of times I think the smiling and the laughing is just my soul just trying to shine through. But then it goes to that space of um, making it very hard. It makes it very hard to kind of like control it, because it's also become like a nervous tick, right? It's become that nervous tick that happens, and I've talked about this before. But it's also because, like Cassandra says, I'm just being authentically me. And I think that's what makes my channel so unique, because I'm gonna give y'all the real. I'm gonna tell it like it is. I'm not gonna sugarcoat. And you get some readers on this platform, I believe. Now, this is me, and I can read energy and I can read people that I believe are not being authentic. And there's some readers on here who are super authentic, that they are so authentic that their fiery, impulsive nature shines through. But that's what makes their channel so amazing, is because they're truly themselves. And I think as a viewer of tarot, you have to keep in mind that every single tarot reader is different. We all have different styles. We all have different backgrounds. We all have different placements in our charts, different childhood experiences that shape us and who we are. And I say just be patient and just know that sometimes, if a reader is not throwing jabs at you or talking about you, but they may laugh a little bit at the situation of what your person's doing to you, it's not to hurt you, you know? So like anybody who has that empathic nature, you've learned to kind of like take pain and make joy, or laugh or impulsively giggle or laugh. Like Felicia says, yeah, I get asked a lot, why are you giggling? Um, and it's just a way to just kind of deal with it. And the way my job is set up as an educator, there's some really stressful situations. And I may be in a meeting and someone brings up something that's really shocking. And I may just be like smiling and nodding my head like, wow, yeah, so that's that sarcastic Aquarius, right? Coming through like, yeah, yeah. But I'm not laughing at it. I'm just like smiling because I don't want to scream. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let me just smile because I don't want to scream right now. So I'm going to just smile. But the funny thing about this, and this is for all of my beautiful feminines out there, when you smile and when you walk around smiling, it's inviting energy. It's very inviting. So if you want to attract a man, that is also a good thing to know. Smiling all the time is actually a beautiful thing. And I literally will have people that know me, that I see on a regular basis, and come up to me and say, Mika, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. But I realized, guess what? I wasn't smiling. And so if I'm not smiling, then people assume something's wrong. But then that stone Aquarius face comes in because I'm deep in thought and I'm focusing and I'm thinking about something, and I don't recognize that what I'm thinking about, it may be stressful, it may be overwhelming, it may be hurtful, it may be making me angry, and I have this stone face. And so I'm walking around and I'm looking pissed, or I'm looking like I'm irritated. And it's, again, people think it's about them, and it's not. It's just me thinking in my head, and I'm just focused on the thought or the memory or the situation. And then that happens, right? And so yeah, I try my best to just kind of smile and all that. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard. It's like what they say, smile through the pain. Yeah. Miss Nolan says, I get it. I often smile to keep from yelling or offending others. So true. Yeah. So a lot of us do that, don't we? Don't we? Sometimes you just be like, okay. And you just smile and you just nod and you're like, okay, I'm not going to say anything, but okay. So a lot of empaths, or a lot of people that have that spiritual thing, it's a thing. And people who don't have that ability, they don't get it. And that's kind of the root of it. I think it's just sensitivity to energy and to people and situations, and we do it. And we do it. Yeah. I am not knowing Grace says, laugh, beautiful. Sounds like they're being a drama king and this is your channel. Well, everybody's going to have their opinions. And what I've learned about being a content creator is you're always going to have somebody who doesn't like something you're doing. You can't make everybody happy. And that's just a life motto. Like, you have to live your true authentic self and you have to live your own life, and you can't live your life to please others. So live in your truth. Live in your truth. If you like to dance, dance. If you like to pop off, pop off. Respectfully, though, don't get too carried away with it. If you like to laugh, laugh. If you like to be quirky and nerdy, go nerds. You know what I'm saying? You have to live in your truth and be exactly who you are, because the people who get it and the people who are there for you won't leave you astray. But there's always going to be someone who doesn't like it. And that's what it is. That's what it is. So you have to be true to yourself, because at the end of the day, if you're not true to who you are, you won't be happy. You will not be happy. You're going to be miserable. And you're going to try to fit into a mold that still won't make you loved. So why not just be yourself? I'm going to tell you guys one story real quick, and then I'm going to move to the Cancer reading. I went to, for a lot of you guys don't know, I got my undergrad degree from Mississippi State University. Amazing institution, amazing experience. I met a lot of great people. And I ended up going to this class, and I ended up bumping into this very flamboyant gay guy, and we started conversing. And me being the Aquarius I am, and me finding out he too is an Aquarius, and we have the same birthday. So, automatically I was like, cool, cool. And we started talking. And as we became close friends, I pulled him aside one day and I said, hey, we're in the South, we're in Mississippi. We're in a place that a lot of people doesn't really like gays. They don't understand your lifestyle. They don't agree with it. You may get a lot of people that get upset that you come dressed in girls' clothes and, operate kind of in your feminine energy. I know that probably bothers a lot of people, and you may have a lot of people that say stuff to you. And what he said to me really to this day stuck with me. He passed away from AIDS, by the way, guys, but it just really stuck with me. And I'm getting emotional talking about it. He said, here comes the empath, y'all. What I've learned is that no matter what people think about me, what people say, I stand in my truth and I stand with who I am. And because of this, people don't F with me. And I said, people don't F with you. And he said, yeah, people don't F with me because they already know what it is. I said, wait a second. I said, wait, so you mean to tell me people don't say? He said, that's the problem. These gays that walk around and they're in the closet and they don't want to stand in their truth. They don't want to be free. They don't want to set themselves free. They're miserable. And at the end of the day, because I'm open and I'm free, I'm at peace. I'm happy. And he was. Every day I would see him. He's up, moving around, laughing, joking. And so I'd share this story with you, collective, because if you live your life trying to be something you're not, If you live your life trying to please other people, you're going to be miserable. And no matter how many stares he got, no matter how many people looked at him funny, turned their eyes, rolled their eyes, he would look at them and roll his eyes back, and he may do a spin and keep walking, honey. He could care less. And he was not affected by what they said. And even though he's no longer here, and I only got a chance to bond with him for a very short time, his words are so profound and it still stands with me. And it's one of the reasons why I started this channel. I was scared. I was nervous. What are people going to think? How are people going to perceive me? Will anyone watch? Will anyone care? And every single day, you guys come on. I talk a lot of mess. I joke. I do my thing. And he's right. People love it because I'm being my true, authentic self. And this is some of the most happiest years of my life because I'm being Mika. And I don't give a damn who you are. You all can get it. Block, 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 block. You know what I'm saying? And y'all seen it. Those that watch the channel, y'all see it. I block people in a minute. Not really, because I'm still sweet and kind. I say that. I'll be like, okay, now watch what you say. I'll be like, watch what you say. And then they say one more thing and they're like, okay, I got to block on block. But my point is, everybody won't get you. Everybody won't be for you. Everybody won't support what you do, what you're about. But at the end of the day, there's that man out there for you, that woman out there for you, those friends for you, those experiences are waiting for you if you just hold on to it and you continue to go for what you want and never settle. Because everything is not for everyone. And I think that's about the seventh time I done cried on this channel. Okay, moving on. We going to Cancerian. Let's do it. Oh, I'm a punk. All right, Cancers, let's do this. Hey, Debbie. And see, then I get mad at myself. This is the Aries part where I get mad at myself that I done cried. Ain't that cold? Y'all got to understand the energy. When you have this kind of stuff in your chart, it just like makes sense. When you start thinking about your life and how you respond to situations, it's like, God dang. I'm just mad at myself now. Dry it up, bitch. Dry it up. I love you too, guys. All right, I'm gonna timestamp my sob story if anybody wants to go back and listen to. And his name was Hank. His name was Hank. He was February 12th Aquarius, and he was flamboyant and he was a mess, honey. And I loved it. I was here for it. I was rooting for him. I was so bad. I was like, yes, honey, yes, yes. And he would just walk down the hall and run, rip the runway. Getting it. Getting it, honey. All right, let's do it. Cancerians, let's do it. I know retrograde got us so emotional. I know, right? And then look, revisiting the past. There I go. And I feel like I was right in it. Like I done went into a space machine. So I start crying, y'all. All right, let's do it. All right, it's not space machine, time machine. What am I talking about? Time machine. Retrograde. I blame it on retrograde. I called it a space machine instead of a time machine. Okay, let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Is there a third party in the relationship of the person that Cancer is currently connected to in love and romance? We have Ace of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. And we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay. So the answer to this question is yes. I am definitely picking up a third party for a lot of you guys. This is somebody that's exploring to try to find a new opportunity. And they're feeling very hopeful. They're feeling very hopeful. But I'm noticing in this person's energy that they have experienced a lot of trauma in their past when it comes to the relationship with you, that they don't really want to deal with or fix. Secretly, they're not wanting to talk about that or deal with this. This is like their way of just trying to move on from whatever you guys have experienced. Um, So this person has a very important decision to make. And whatever decision this person makes, they're going to pick one based on what gives them the most value. Okay. If they feel like they can go to someone that can provide them a lot more stability, a lot more happiness, then that's what they're going to go toward. And if you ever feel like this person is one foot in, one foot out, that's kind of what it is. A lot of trauma that you guys have experienced. So they may have kind of breadcrumbed their way in this relationship with you. Yeah, with the Empress. Some of you guys could have a very long history with this person. Some of you guys could even be married to this person or have some type of like serious commitment of some sort. And they look at you as wifey. Even if you aren't married, they put you on the pedestal as being a wife, a long-term committed partner, somebody that's very self-sufficient, very stable, have it all together. A lot of them also feel like you don't even really need them. So they put a lot of value on who you are. Like you are somebody that is definitely a good catch. But look, they breadcrumb their way with being with you because of the trauma or the history here between you two. But they still do see you as their soulmate. You're the one that they want to be with. They just feel like right now they just need some time alone. And while they're alone, they're not really alone. They're kind of looking for something else. And they're going back and forth if they want to work on this relationship, marriage, whatever. What I'm also noticing is that you may have strong values or standards that they feel like they can't live up to. So that can be a problem in this relationship as well. I want to look at that real quick. What is the blockages? Why is this person not really just going toward their Empress? Why is that? The Star and Judgment, Justice in reverse. Yeah, they feel like they have an unfair advantage with you. Again, you're like a star. You are someone that is of value. And it's like, this is so unfair. Like, how can I live up to the expectations of what Cancer wants me to do? Like, they're perfect. Like, they want to heal things, but they're like, I just don't know how to do that. So then it's like, well, maybe I need to find an easy way out and look for someone else because you're pissed off at them, Cancer. They feel like you will be pissed off if they were to come back and give you a love offer because you have, again, strong standards. And I don't know what that means. It means different for all of you guys. I can't say what those standards are, but you get what I'm saying. You have very high expectations of what you need from this person. And that's the root of the issue here for them is what you need them to do, what you need them to be. Like, they're like, okay, I don't know if I can do that. So let me just kind of see. How will Cancer know if this is their reading? Magician, Knight of Pentacles. and Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini you're dealing with, or it can be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So this person definitely wants to work on it with you, but they're taking their time. They're not moving nowhere fast. They're not going anywhere fast because you stressed them out. This is somebody kind of intimidated by you, Cancer. So it's up to you if you want to let this person back or give this person an opportunity to be in your energy, because I just don't see this person really changing necessarily. I kind of see this person just kind of like waiting for you to cool down or relax or not give them a hard time. I hope that makes sense. I don't think let me say this. I don't think your expectations are unreasonable. I think this person just needs to do a lot of changing. There's something that's going on here that this person needs to change that they're not willing to change right now. Yeah. Cassandra says integrity is high at this time. Correct. You want this person to have better integrity and do the right thing without you guys watching. You know, integrity is, can I trust that when I'm not looking behind your back, checking on you, I can trust that you're doing what you're supposed to do. And for a lot of you guys, that's hard to do because this person could be sneaky, right? But again, I feel like this person wants you. They just got some work to do. It's so unfortunate. That's what we got. Okay, I'm gonna step away for a second. I got to get my charger, and then we're gonna do Leo in just a second. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Do me a favor and be sure that you guys like the video. Show your girls some love. I would really, really appreciate it. And thank you, Cancerians, those are watching live, for being patient with me. My goodness. What a reading. All right, I'm going to be back. We're going to do Leo in just a second, and don't go nowhere. Hey, hey, hey. All right, y'all. I made it back just like that. Leos are next. Any mighty Leos in the room? I see we got Miss Felicia here. Happy Leo season, y'all. Happy, happy birthday to the mighty, mighty Leos celebrating their birthday. If it's your birthday this week, happy birthday. All right, Leo, let's get started. Spirit, tell me about Leo. Leo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Leo is currently connected to in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering in their relationship at this time? We have the King of Swords in the reverse. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. I think this person's focus, Leo, is primarily you. They want to have a reconciliation with you. But I feel like you don't feel loved by this individual at this time. This person triggers you and makes you feel um, unloved. And as a result, many of you Leos could be considering to go off and explore your other options. But this person, what they would say is, this is just a break that you guys are on. This is just a break, even if this person was kind of breadcrumbing you. With the Three of Wands in reverse, this also tells me about someone deep down. They've been waiting a while for you to chase them. Okay. They've been waiting for you to come forward to them and say something to them. And they're definitely getting tired of waiting. It's kind of stressing this person out. So they definitely want to come towards you. They feel like you are their property. You still belong to them. But the more that time passes, the more that their anxiety and fears begin to rise up. This is someone that's definitely in this emotional state of fear and worry. What is this person's intentions with Leo moving forward here? Six of Swords, the Devil. You know they've been toxic. When you guys were together, you could have been dealing with someone that was battling some type of addictions or a toxic lifestyle, drugs, alcohol, being a player, whatever. And they know it's getting the best of them now that they could be losing you. Deep down, this person recognizes that you make them very emotionally happy, and they want a new beginning for sure. And it looks like this person wants something long term. Yeah. You're worth the hustle, I'm hearing. You're worth the hustle. You're worth it. You're worth the effort, the hustle, um the effort that they would have to put forward. You're worth it. But they're not feeling too confident because of this strong boundary that you put in place. I'm going to be honest with you, Leo. I feel like you're over this person. You know, this Queen of Swords in the upright is like, you're over it. A lot of you guys don't want to hear from this person. A lot of you guys don't have nothing to say. You're like, you're tired of it. You're actually off to wanting to create something new elsewhere that's going to lead to a more of a wish fulfillment. hmm I don't really think if this person ever tried to reach out to you, you would answer their call. I really don't feel like you would. A lot of you. And that's this person's biggest fear. How will Leo know if this is their reading? Nine of Swords in the reverse, Justice in reverse, and Seven of Swords. Could be an air sign you're dealing with, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or I'm getting heavy Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, possible Scorpio, possible Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. Leo's coming through a Cancer or Capricorn. Yeah, this person, like the truth is, you know, this is your reading because this is a person that is so much in their ego that they can't swallow their pride and say, you know what, Leo, you're worth it. You're worth it. I screwed up. I should have gotten my crap together when we were together. But the burdens of their toxicity and their lifestyle is very significant here. Whatever their vice is or particular issues that they're suffering from, that has been a big issue and kind of messing up this relationship. Again, that devil energy looks like a lot of different things for a lot of different Leos out there. But either way, it looks like this person is still heavily in their ego. They would never acknowledge and say that they were wrong, you were right, and that they should have stayed with you. So the truth of the matter is, underneath the deck, Two of Pentacles to the Moon in reverse, this is that person that's not necessarily juggling you with someone else right now. They're just juggling the idea of if they want to get enough balls to come in and address the issue and come back. That's kind of what I'm getting. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles that we see for this person, Spirit. Yeah, they're trying to decide if they want to be left out in the cold or come back to you. That's what they got going on in their energy. Do I want to stay alone without Leo in my life, or do I want to come back? That's what they got going on. If this is your reading, not necessarily somebody that has a third party. Their focus is you. That's what I'm getting. All right. Let me know if it resonates, Leo. Good luck to you. Yep. Felicia says he hasn't talked to me in over 5 months. Sorry, not sorry. See, I told you. I told you, Leo, you don't want to deal with this person. I see it right here. Queen of Swords. Y'all like, I can care less. Next. That's the energy, and I don't blame you. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't change the fact that I'm sure a lot of you guys at some point had a lot of love for this person, but the Queen of Swords energy is like somebody that's heart that's gone cold because this person really did some work on you and you really are tired. I'm talking to a Leo who's just tired. You're just tired. And you may have some very sharp words to say if this person were to come forward. You would honestly feel even more disrespected if they were to come forward. You'd be like, how dare you even come and talk to me after all this time? But if you want to know why they're not coming forward, that's why. They're scared. They know. They know they screwed up. Virgo's next. Any Virgos? Don't forget to guys to hit that like button. Good to see you, Miss Debbie. Show your girls some love. I would appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and go to Virgo now. Thank you guys so much for being here and watching this messy read. This is a viewer request reading, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Let me know what you guys think, especially those watching the recording down in the comments. Let's do it, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Virgo in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering with Virgo's relationship at this time? We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the Tower in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands. All right. So the answer to your question is yes, Virgo. This person is definitely going out and pursuing other people. In fact, many of you guys may be dealing with a player, okay? Or someone that left you to go and pursue someone else. Some of them could actually be in a new relationship or connection, or they're actually starting off to starting the laying the groundwork to have a new start with someone else. That's what I'm getting. This is someone that lacks a lot of discipline, okay? And it feels as if this is someone that needs to do some heavy work on themselves. They need to go through a personal transformation because they're doing the same ish different day. This is someone that never changes. They continue to do the same thing and then they never learn. Okay. Yeah, they never learn. And then what happens is the tower falls, and then they do this to their next victim. So in other words, Virgo, you are a part of a evolving cycle. This is a cycle of an individual that does this to a lot of people. They go to people, they entertain them for a little bit, give them very little, give them Page of Wands energy. And then once they get tired, they run off. They run off. You're definitely dealing with a massive manipulator. Okay, some of you guys, this is a narcissist. I'm going to be honest. This is definitely giving narcissist energy. And if you don't know what narcissistic personality disorder is, that's what this person is. Okay, they come in and they use people and then they discard them. They treat them like, something that they can use, and they run and then they run. This is a tough reading, Virgo. Understand this is not everybody's reading, but this is a collective reading of majority Virgos watching this video or will be watching, okay? This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting heavy air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting heavy Scorpio, all right? How else will Virgo know if this is their reading? Knight of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. Heavy on the manipulation energy, okay? I mean, how many ways can we say it, Spirit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of, wow, okay? It's just a wow. I'm kind of lost for words, and I'm like trembling sharing the message because it's so heavy and how toxic this person is. Like, the best way to describe the energy that's coming through is narcissist, okay? Heavy on the narcissist character type, okay? They entertain a lot of people, Three of Cups, and they keep it very casual with these people. It's all about it's all about being self-centered. It's all about creating jealousy, secret competitions with people, and they want to include you in the fun. 8 of Cups in reverse. This person may reach out to you, Virgo. Understand. Please understand, Virgo, what this person's mission is. They're only coming in because they want to come in for a fun time, not a long time. What does this person want? Let's look at that. What does this person want if they come back with this 8 of Cups in reverse, Spirit? We have the Page of Swords in the reverse and then the Knight of Cups. They're going to tell you everything that you want to hear. That's what their intention is. This is somebody that's going to lie. Every time their mouth moves, they're lying. Every time their mouth moves, they're telling a lie. Let's just call it that. This is a wordsmith. They're very good with their words. They're a charmer. And that's how they're going to get you back. Okay. They're going to tell you all the things. They have studied you up and down and they know the right things to say. And they intend to come back and tell you everything you want to hear. Again, Page of Swords in reverse, another manipulative card. Clarifying that, we have the Knight of Cups and the 8 of Cups in reverse. So y'all, tarot readers, y'all see it. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Swords underneath the deck. So the reason why this person is doing this is because they're starting to get worried. They're starting to get worried that, you're not willing to put in the work like you used to. That's what their biggest fear is. You're not going to do what it is you do to keep this relationship going. And so they got to come back to you, Virgo, because you're grade A supply, I'm hearing. Grade A supply, meaning you're an empress. You have a lot going for yourself. Many of you Virgo ladies out here, because this is a feminine, you could be a guy and be a feminine energy. We have both feminine, masculine in our energy. But you as this empress, you're exuding a lot of strong, abundant energy, a lot of independence. And the thing about a narcissist or someone that operates in this type of energy, they like to be around high dangling fruit. They like to be around people that exude this energy because it makes them look better, feel better, and operate better. Okay. And this is someone that always has somebody to go to mooch off of. Okay. To take care of them, do for them, be there for them. So that's why they would be coming back. Empress, clarifying that 6 of Swords in reverse. I mean, how many ways can we say it? You know what I'm saying? To heal things with you. Okay. They're coming back to heal things with you. And because they see your worth, they see your value, but they just don't know how to treat you right. Tammy says, I feel sorry for the next victim. See, told y'all. Listen, now some of y'all Virgos gonna watch this and say, yeah, he toxic or she toxic. You right, Mika, but he or she said they want to work on it, that they want to do the right thing. Don't trust it, y'all. Every time their lips are moving, they're lying. Delightful says no contact remains. I know that's right, girl. Allison says, girl, I left him so fast. He really thought. He really thought. Change behavior or no access. Okay. And they not changing. So no access it is. Yep. And Delightful says absolutely they need that supply. That's what I'm getting. And for a lot of you guys, it's what you have going on. They want to have you do all the work and they live off of your success. Okay. And have fun with you while they're there. And then they run off and they entertain these other people when they get tired of you. They just discard you, something like that. So that's what I'm getting. Spirit is saying really protect yourself. 7 of Wands from this. All these attempts, you see all these wands, this is all the attempts this person will try to make to get your attention or try to fight for you. This needs to be you. You see this stick right here? Wow. You better hit him with a stick. Get back from me. Get back. Not today, Satan. Look at you. Not today, Satan. Bloop. Hit him. No, don't hit him for real. Yeah, protect yourself and focus on your stability, your singlehood, your abundance. A lot of you guys, Virgos, are single for that very, reason, because you guys know, like, you have so much abundance. And if you're not careful, going back to this will lead to um, a really bad cycle. Okay. So a lot of you guys with this Ace of Wands in reverse, you're kind of bored. You don't like it here. A lot of you guys don't like being single, but the truth of the matter is, you gotta, it's a matter of needing to just kind of like go a different direction. Don't resist going a different direction. Some of you Virgos need to hear that, others don't, but be open to it, okay? You got to get your strength up. So a lot of you Virgos need time to continue to heal before you go out there and start dating again. And for the Virgo that was watching before that left me a comment as to, okay, I'm going to the therapies, Mika. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Why you keep saying that Virgos are not ready to attract love? This is why it keeps coming through, because a lot of you guys have been through the ringer with your last relationship. That was a very toxic person that brought you down. And in those relationships, it takes a substantial amount of time to get to a space of feeling more stabilized. Okay. You gave a lot mentally, emotionally, spiritually to this relationship and got nothing in return. So that means you got to really look deep down and ask yourself, what are the things about me that's attracting this type of energy in my life? And for some of you guys, this is not the first person you've attracted that's like this. So this is where spirit is saying you got to go deep within. You may require the therapies. It may require you to take more time to be alone, just so you can get clarity about what it is about you that's allowing people like this into your life. Because we got to take accountability, right, Virgo, and say there's a part of me that really wanted this so bad with this person, but there's something about me that missed the red flags. Because with these people, the red flags are there early on, but we miss them because we get so fixated on the goal of being in that relationship, of not being alone. A lot of you guys are tired of being alone. And so we go into this state of, okay, I found somebody that likes me, so let me just go ahead and take this relationship because I'd rather have somebody than be alone. So it's definitely a call that says just take your time and be patient with the process, but don't lose hope and don't stay stuck in this, but continue to work on yourself. Yeah. So Allison says we need to work on ourselves. Correct. Yep. So take your time. Don't allow yourself to move too fast. You guys, your energy looks very good as a single person, but I know that takes a toll on you because you want love, right? And you want to be in control. Here we go, my controlling Virgos. I'm a controlling Aquarius. I get it. But Virgos, you got to be able to just let God, let the universe, let things flow naturally. It will come to you naturally in due time. If you keep searching for it, you will attract another karmic. It's right here. Do not go out and look for it. Let it come naturally. Just work on you and exude that beautiful energy. And when you feel ready, before you know it, here they come. All right. Divine timing's at work at play here. That's all. Divine timing. But you got to get out the house because Virgo, I know you be at the house. So you need to get outside. Not going to work and then go home and to the grocery store. You got to get some air. You got to go to an event. You got to, socialize a little bit more. Okay. That is my antisocial Aquarius side coming out. The funny thing is Aquariuses are social creatures, but we also have a little bit of that needing to be under a rock at times. So it's kind of weird. Aquarius is very complicated sign, but I kind of get the hermit energy. I totally get it. Especially if you're spiritually inclined, a lot of spiritual people are kind of like hermits, like Virgos. We just don't like to be around a lot of energy for a long amount of time. So we just kind of become kind of secluse. So if that's your story, kind of really take heed to the messages. I hope that helps somebody out there. You're not alone. If you want to know, you're not alone. And I strongly advise if you are a victim of narcissistic abuse to check out Dr. Romani. She's a clinical psychologist professional who specializes in narcissistic personality disorder. She has a phenomenal YouTube channel that I refer a lot of my clients that I do personal readings to that may be victims of this type of relationships. So check it out, Dr. Romani. Um, if you're interested. Libras are next. You're welcome. You're welcome, Virgos. Any Libras in the building? Libra, Libra. You're welcome. You're welcome, Libras. I mean, you're welcome, Virgos. All right, Libras, we're going to do your reading now. Diana's here. Ready for the Libra read. Let's do this. Spirit, tell me about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Is there a third party interfering with Libra's relationship? Is there a third party interfering with Libra's relationship at this time? Sorry, y'all. Retrograde. Five of Swords in the reverse. Two of Pentacles. Death. What I'm noticing about your person's energy is they're not sure if they want to stay or if they want to go. Their energy is very contradictive. But I do see that you guys are at odds in some type of way. Like you guys may have had some type of argument or fight or disagreement. So you guys are not communicating at this time. And so this person's going back and forth to decide if they want to work on this relationship or not. That's kind of where they are. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles some more, Spirit. We have the Hermit and then we have the Emperor in reverse. So is this person actually entertaining someone else on this break? I'm not really getting that. I think this person is actually spending time alone. And really trying to get their energy grounded and be at peace. Before they actually reach out to you and communicate. With the Ace of Swords underneath the deck, Spirit is confirming everything I say and let you know that this person wants to talk to you and let you know that they've had some type of epiphany moment about this relationship, that they really want to let you know some things, but they understand, Libra, that you may not want to talk to them. Okay. I think you figured this person out. Many of you guys have realized that this person is someone that can't give you what you need. And you're reaching your breaking point at this point. I think it's putting you in your head heavily about how much stress and burden that this relationship caused you. And for a lot of you Libras watching, if this is your reading, you really don't necessarily have um, a desire to want to work on things with this person at this point. A lot of you guys want to go off and, pursue other things. I'm getting you want to move in silence. You don't even really want to tell this person what you're up to. You just want to move in silence and go about your business because you feel like it's just too much work to deal with someone like this, pretty much. Okay. Let's look at your person's energy. How will Libra know who this is? Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Definitely getting a lot of earth here. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I got Scorpio, Virgo, Aries, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You'll know this is your reading because this is the person that's taking forever to realize that, you know what? They actually want to work on things with you, that they want to work on it. But the truth of the matter is, this person is kind of guarded and they're taking their time too because they don't feel like it may work out between you two. They know they got a lot of work to do, I'm hearing. This is somebody that could have had a lot of demons or a lot of things that they needed to address, like their shadow self that they thought they can get away with, but they're realizing that they can't, that they've been selling themselves short by not addressing this fully. So yeah, with the Knight of Cups in the reverse underneath the deck, I would say also this is somebody that is hard to deal with for you, Libra, because they get in these moods, right? I'm getting somebody that has a mood like have anger issues, or they easily get triggered. And that's what kind of like leads to the fights, the arguments, the disagreements. It seems like you guys just can't get on the same page. You have certain expectations. This person has certain expectations. And it's like you're constantly defending your needs, your wants, and they're constantly defending their needs, their wants. What does this person want? Let's look at that. What does this person want with Libra? They want to be able to take their time. They need more time to think about what they want to do here. They want your patience. That's what I'm getting. Because whatever they went through with you was very difficult for them. This person feels like the victim. I'm going to be honest. They're definitely giving the victim card in this energy. It's just a lack of maturity. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with someone who is very immature, easily gets disappointed, throws a temper tantrum, what have you. And then they get undecided about what they want to do with you when you kind of rub them the wrong way. It would make this person's world so much better, I feel, if you would let them get their way. But that's not going to happen with Libra. No, that's not going to happen with Libra. Now, as far as someone else in the picture, I don't see that. I really don't see that. I feel like this person is definitely nurturing themselves, focusing on themselves. I think they want to come back to you because of what you provide them. I'm getting a sense of stability and security. But I don't really see this person dealing with someone else. No, not right now, at least. No. All right, that's what I have for you, Libra. Let me know if it resonates. Curvy Gal says, thanks, Mika. I recommended this subject and you did just that. OMG, you're such an angel. I really needed that read. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. I'm so glad I can help. I love when my readings kind of inspire people, help people, and give people a sense of peace and clarity. So if ever you guys receive readings from me, whether it be collective, personals, whatever, providing that feedback is so important to me as a reader, because all I can just give you is the messages that's coming through based on my spiritual gift and what the tarot is telling me. And so I do hope that I'm hitting the ball out the park, but I will never know until you guys confirm or deny. So thank you guys to those that reach out to me. I've also gotten emails from people and comments and all that, and all that's very much appreciated, and it supports what I do. So thank you all. And a big shout out to our contributor tonight. Thank you again to TMKC for the $50 sponsoring today's read. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Scorpio's next. Any Scorpios? T Rose is back. Any Scorpios? Renee GA says, Mika, you are one of my top 3 tarot readers. You are authentic AF. Leo here, dealing with a cancer for too long. I'm done. Amen, sister. Not settling. I know that's right. I love it. Yes, honey. Yeah, you're beautiful. Like, seriously, come on. When you looking that fine and you looking that good, come on, Leo. Y'all know you be giving it to them. Y'all know y'all cute and stuff. What you need to settle for? Hex to the now. It's time to move on, boo. Settling days are over. The collective that watch my channel, we not settling for none. That's that on that on that on that. You feel me? Appreciate the love, Renee. Stay strong, boo. It's hard. It's hard to move on, but you got to move on. You got to stay strong. Y'all know who say that. I don't even want to get into that joke. All right, let's do it. Scorpio. You know who say that? You got to move on. You got to stay strong. You know, that's P. Diddy right there. But I didn't want to get into that. And I'm in a Scorpio reading, so I didn't want to get into that. That's just a horrible joke. I'm not going to get into that. Let's do it. Take that. Take that. Oh man. And I said, isn't he a Scorpio? Isn't P. Diddy a Scorpio? Wait a second. Let me look that up. P. Diddy. Let me look it up. I bet he's a Scorpio. Why did he just come through in my energy all of a sudden? Oh my gosh. So his birthday is November 4th, 1969. He's a Scorpio. Woohoo! I'm so tuned in, y'all. I'm on it. So yeah, he's a Scorpio. Take that, take that. Every step I take. We gonna be missing P. Diddy, baby, because he locked up. They won't let him out, honey. They won't let him out. All right, let me get focused, y'all. That's crazy how that came through. Okay. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Scorpio in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering in Scorpio's relationship at this time? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So Scorpio, yes, it seems like this person is very much overwhelmed by the fact that you guys are at having this breakup, this disconnect. They don't like the fact that you're giving to yourself, focusing on yourself. They notice that you're pissed off at them. You're showing up as this Queen of Swords in reverse energy, okay? Queen of Swords in reverse is very cold, okay? This is somebody that's very much in a space of ready to move on. That's the way they feel, that you are in a space of moving on and you're tired of their crap. I'm getting fed up. This person feels like you're fed up. Definitely fed up. So this person could be getting a lot of attention from other people. And I'm getting attention from flings. This Queen of Wands in reverse. This is like a boot, like this is like a promiscuous queen, Queen of Wands in reverse. And it's not going anywhere fast. Okay. This is not something or someone your person wants to build with. It just feels like somebody that's just a convenient person that they want to talk to. Let's look at this Queen of Wands real quick. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in reverse. How does this person connected to Scorpio feel about this Queen of Wands in reverse? Page of Swords in reverse, Three of Wands in the reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this is somebody that they're lying to. They're not being honest with this person. They're just kind of using this person at the time being, for the time being, to kind of make themselves feel better. They're very much still traumatized from your relationship. And this is kind of like a space filler. They don't want to lose you. I'm hearing they really want to be with you, but they know that they screwed up. See, they want to be with you. Death in reverse. They don't want this to be over. They know you've probably ended things with them, but they don't feel like it's over. They want to come back. King of Wands in reverse. So they rather like explore their options, their booty calls, what have you, and come back to your house. Be with you. So what is this person's next actions here? Eight of Swords in the reverse, the Moon in the reverse. They're really just trying to get out of their head and not think so pessimistically about the outlook here. But they're also very stressed out about what to say and do at this point. Yeah, because they know they've been toxic and they have done you wrong. They want your compassion. You know, Scorpio, when you were with this person, something tells me, Scorpio, you were very compassionate, very patient, very loving, very kind, very sweet, very genuine. Like it was pure love. Like the love you gave was unconditional and it was real love. Like this is like the love of a lifetime. Like this person really fumbled a true love offer. And that's what they're missing in this karmic. They're not feeling love. They just feel lust. I'm getting lust. And it's like, I feel like nasty energy, like, ugh. And it's just like a booty call, but they're lying to this person. They're telling this person, yeah, we'll work on it. All the while, they're thinking about you. They're grieving the loss of you. They're wanting to be with you. See, they're telling this person, yeah, we're going to have a new beginning. We're going to have a relationship. They're telling this person all this crap, but they don't want this person because all this person can offer them is just a little bit of tail. As the old folks say, a little tail. Seriously. Now, when it comes to you, what sets you apart that you need to know is you also could have been very nurturing. You did a lot for this person to make this person feel loved until you got tired of the competition or you got tired of this person not valuing you. So you had to get control of the situation and you had to move on. And then you went from a Queen of Cups to a Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like your energy shifted once you learned about some type of third party. That's the thing that broke your heart. And that's the thing you're healing from and you're moving on from. Definitely options coming through heavy in this reading. And many of you guys are aware of these options, or if you don't know for sure that they had options, You intuitively felt it because Queen of Cups is a very intuitive energy. Some of you guys may have thought this person had options because they were not fully investing in you, not fully being present with you. So secretly, you kind of knew. You kind of knew. And this is why a lot of you guys could have been um, moving into silence. A lot of you guys, when you were with this person, you ignored your intuition because you were so in love. Your intuition was telling you run from this person a long time ago, but none of you guys listened to it. You felt it, but you ignored it because what happened was you were so in love with this person and you really wanted it to work until they pissed you off. Yeah, see? It was love for you. It was all love. And that's what I'm getting, like someone that was deeply in love, truly. And it caused you to block your intuitive abilities. Mm. Debbie says, yeah, I was very nurturing. Mika, you are hitting all cylinders. So, how will Scorpio know if this is their reading spirit? How will Scorpio know if this is their person? We have the Nine of Pentacles, Two of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So, this is the person that really struggled making a decision about you. Okay. And even if this person is single now, because what I'm getting is if they're with this third party, it's not going to work out. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Like they've made their decision. They don't want to be with this person with the Two of Swords in reverse. Maybe for a while they couldn't decide between you and this third party, but now they're very clear that they want to choose you. They can't let you go. You are their property. They want to they want to sneak on back to your house, like I said before, and they feel like they played themselves out of a blessing because it's all of the things I said, Scorpio. It was the epiphanies that hit this person's energy to make them realize what it is that they have lost. That is the thing right there that makes them realize you're worth your value a little bit too late, because y'all right now are turned completely off. Y'all don't want to deal with it. You're tired of it and you're moving on. It's right here. Okay. But yeah, this person's definitely single now. And they don't want these other options. If this person were to be completely honest with you, Scorpio, like say if they were to just like tell you the truth, they would say, Scorpio, okay, I get it. I ran off. I explored my options because I really just needed to have somebody. I needed to have somebody to provide me love, support, money, a place to stay. This feels like a mutual type of person. They needed something from these karmics, only to realize that these string along situations didn't really benefit them. And you are the thing that they can't get out of their mind, no matter how much that they try to entertain these other options. So the truth of the matter is here, like I said, this person played themselves. They showed it. And now they want to hold on to you. But I'm sorry, when you're dealing with a fixed sign, I don't know what to tell you. Your decision is final. I mean, I can tell your person now, like they can try, but your decision's final, Scorpio. You're done here. You have nothing else to say, I'm hearing. There's nothing to talk about. Yep. You're just in recovery mode at this point. Your energy is coming across, Scorpio, as being in recovery. You don't want to deal with someone who doesn't value your worth, who doesn't see your value. It's very disgusting and it's very painful for you, Scorpio, how much you sacrifice to try to be with this person. A lot of you sacrificed your own intuition. You sacrificed your love, your heart. You sacrificed so much to try to make this relationship work. I see it right here. And they just kind of like played with you. And that's enough right there to lose a Scorpio. I'm sorry. Yeah, Scorpio ain't playing with folks. So Jen says, hello, everyone. First time here, and I've only heard 3 minutes of it, and I knew it. I knew it. Yes, ma'am. I'm so glad it resonated with you. Thank you so much, Scorpios. Big shout out to Debbie as well, giving me insight and clarity to her story. As she says, yeah, yep, that she gave him everything. Man, could be a air sign you were dealing with. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Possible uh water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Mostly air and fire. That's most of the energy coming through for sure. And a lot of fixed sign, which is going to be those Aquariuses, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo. Good luck to you, Scorpio, as you continue to move forward. I don't blame you. You know, when you play in a Scorpio face, you gonna get stung. And they did. Sting, 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 sting. They got the Scorpio effect, as I call it. You play with a Scorpio, you gonna get your feelings hurt. And they got their feelings hurt. Oh, well. Oh, well. All right, we got Sagittarius next. Any Saggies in the building? Saggy Waggy, where you at? Pakia, hello, hello. Let's get it, Saggy. Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that, oh my gosh, y'all. Hex to the knob. We got to reshuffle that. That's not going to work. Hey, Locapucci. So automatically, y'all know how this goes. When I'm shuffling and the cards are all over the place, that means your person is literally all over the place. So they can be a bit discombobulated at this time. And we're going to get to the we going we're going to get into this read and we're going to find out. We're going to get to the bottom of it. You're welcome, Jen. Jen says for the Scorpio reader, Scorpios love deeply and are loyal and honest. And honesty is, and we are nurturing AF, but will not deal with no third party BS. We know our value. Thanks for the reading. You're welcome, Jen. Thank you so much for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, Jen, because every single month I do give away a free personal tarot reading. So welcome. Thank you for your insight and share your story. All right, Sadie, let's try this again. Lord. Logabuchi! Hey, boo. Spirit, tell me about Sagittarius. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that is currently connected to Sagittarius in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering with Sagittarius's relationship at this time? We have the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Four of Swords. And Two of Wands. All right. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Sagittarius. This is definitely the energy of someone who has someone else in their energy, okay? And what I'm noticing about their energy is they're trying to decide which option would be the best option. So this could be someone that is trying to decide between you or a third party. They just have to be very calculated in how they go about coming towards you if they choose to come towards you. Okay. They're stressed out about this though, because they know they screwed up if they choose you, but you're dealing with someone who is very good with their words. And that could be the thing about this person is they're very good with their words. I'm getting like a wordsmith. So this could be one of the reasons why this person may have pushed you away is because they couldn't decide who they wanted to be with. They want to come back though, with the 8 of Cups in the reverse. hmm They want to come back because the truth of the matter is they're not happy without you in their life, and they consider you as their wish fulfillment. Now, whoever this other thing that they're going toward, it feels as if this is someone that has not really fully emotionally invested in these other karmics, okay? They may have not even really fully emotionally invested in you. This feels like somebody that uses a lot more logic than their feels. They think more logically about what they say, what they do, how they move. But when it comes to actually feeling or being in tune with their emotions, this is where this person struggles. And you may have felt unloved. And that could have been part of the reason. You may have felt like this person never really fully invested emotion wise with you, and they don't do these with this karmic, okay? But the funny thing is, they see more value with you. So they're willing to drop these other options to come towards you. There's just going to be a stall. They're going to just kind of take their time to come forward because they need to kind of outweigh the pros and cons. And they also need to come up with the right words to say to convince you to let them back. A lot of stress in this person's energy. Okay, a lot of stress because they know like you're a valuable asset in their life. You bring a lot of stability to their world, and to lose you would be pretty much kind of foolish. That would be kind of silly to let you go. So, this is where we have the dilemma. Because if they want to be with you, Sagittarius, you don't have a lot of patience. So you're not going to be waiting forever for this person to get it together. And this person knows they don't have a lot of time, but they sure as hell are taking their time. Hmm. I want to see what are they planning to do next. Let's look at that. Pakia says he's definitely a wordsmith. Yep. What they're doing next is they're waiting. They're waiting on you because this is somebody that's very cocky, very arrogant, very entitled. But they're getting tired of waiting on you to come forward. So this also puts them in their head. They're like, oh my gosh, what do I say? What do I do next? So their intention is to continue to wait on you. Wait on you. Wait on you to fix this. But they're starting to get a little pissed off at you because you're not moving fast enough. So really what this person has been doing is waiting on the chase. Waiting on the chase from you because they need you. Very selfish individual here. You know, they don't, what I'm noticing about them is they don't really consider how do you feel and what is your experience in all this. I'm noticing that they're really concerned about their feelings, and they're concerned about you not taking action towards them and how they feel because you're not taking action towards them. Right. So because of that, this can definitely be somebody that is also jealous because they may think you may have someone else. And so because of that, they're like, well, if Sagittarius isn't coming towards me, then more than likely Sagittarius has someone else. So let me go out here and explore my options secretly. Okay. But they're alone. They feel alone. It doesn't matter if they have booty calls or what have you. They're alone. Tell me about this Queen of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is just like somebody they don't really care about. It's like somebody that's just a booty call, but I don't really even see this person really having a like, how can I call it? Like this is somebody that they're just flinging up with, or how can I say it, y'all? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, retrograde. Can't even get my words out. This is somebody that they're just kind of having a booty call with. Excuse me, y'all. Until you come and chase them. And they're pissed off at you. I repeat, they're pissed off at you because you should have shown up by now. You should have shown up by now. And because you have not shown up, you may have found someone else and that's pissing them off. So they're going to, like, two can play that game kind of mess. If you got someone else, fine. I'm going to go talk to someone. And look, some of you guys don't even have another relationship, or you're not even dating. Some of you guys are. Yeah. But either way, this person is definitely thinking about themselves. Very much a moocher here, this one. Whatever option is going to provide them something, that's what they're going for. Money, sex, a place to stay, what have you. Okay. That's kind of what's happening here. Now, a lot of you Sagittariuses are not chasing this person for real, but that's what this person wants. They're convinced that you are going to show up because something tells me you guys usually have. You've been there for that person. You know what I'm saying? And they're assuming that because you've done that before, they expect you to come back and keep doing it. That's what I feel like. This feels like an energy of this person expects you to do it because you may have done this before. Like you guys may have had a breakup before and then you show up to try to work on things with them. But what you're not doing is chasing this person because I feel like you got tired of their crap and you've started to pick up a pattern of this behavior and you're starting to get fed up with it. And that's valid, very valid. How will Saggy know if this is their reading? Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Strength in reverse. This is the person that moves in a lot of fear, stress, and anxiety and paranoia. And it's because they lack a lot of confidence. You're dealing with a coward. When things get very difficult in the relationship, they run. They don't address the issues and they just kind of find a reason to just kind of stop talking to you. I'm getting like silent treatment, or they leave, or you guys may break up. They never really fully invest or commit. And that could have been the issue here. You want this person to surrender, to be fully emotionally present and available. And even if you guys were in a relationship, this relationship never progressed. It felt very stagnant. That's how you know this is your reading. And this person took forever to take action from you to you. So there could have been a substantial amount of time. I'm getting months or even years for some of you that this person has not taken action to you. But because you guys have this history of being off and on or something, they're assuming you would come back. And that's kind of what we're dealing with here. Okay. That's how you know this is your reading. Also, this person, like I say, could be a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm also getting, yeah, fire and air is the most of the energy here. Yeah, I got a little bit of Cancer here. A little bit of Pisces, but that's most of it there. Okay. All right. Let me know if it resonates, Sagittarius. I really feel like you've reached your wits in with it, and it's then turned into like this game this person plays, and it's maturity. You know, this person's not mature. They play games. And a real man or a real woman that's serious about you, they will never leave you. And some of you guys may need to hear that. Somebody that's serious about you is not going to play games. They're going to make sure you don't get away. They're not going to sit back and feel some kind of way because there's a potential you're moving on. They're actually going to take action towards you and try to fix the issues so you won't move on. But again, you're dealing with a coward, somebody that does underhanded stuff. For some of you guys, this is kind of like a covert narcissist. You know, I'm not saying they are, but they have some of those traits. So they'll do underhanded type stuff to get back at you or to, they won't directly throw crap at your face. They'll kind of like, okay, well, I'm going to give you the silent treatment, or I'm going to go cheat behind your back, or I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's not, and it's like it kind of feeds their ego and makes them feel better because they kind of got you behind your back. Some mess like that. Okay. But then when you guys are apart, they want that feeling of, oh, Sagittarius is coming back because, yeah, Sagittarius needs me. Now they know they need you more than you need them. That's the truth. Y'all know that. But to make themselves feel better about themselves, that's what they need. They need to feel desired by you and chased. And it doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. That's just the energy. All right, Capricorn's next. All right, y'all. This done turn into a very long read. But as you guys know, your girl is always trying to give you guys the most um bang for your buck. It's not like y'all really paying for this, but hey, I'm here. I'm here. Locapucci says, I love her. She's always on point. Thank you, boo. I appreciate it. Yeah. Keep your head up, Sag. Keep moving forward. This person's a waste of your time. I'm just going to tell you. You already know it. Let's do it. Big shout out again to TMKC for sponsoring today's read. And she's representing Team Capricorn. And she's now a member of our soul tribe. So she has been crowned this evening. She's royalty, boo. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this, Capricorn. Spirit, tell me about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that's currently connected to Capricorn in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering in Capricorn's relationship at this time? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. And we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so Capricorn, in your person's energy, I'm not really getting someone that is with someone else. I could be wrong. I think their focus primarily is trying to get back to you. Okay. They want to get out of this stuck energy. They're not feeling too good. This is someone that really needs to really work on their healing. This is somebody that's really down, very sad, very angry, very frustrated, overwhelmed. They just have a lot of stuff going on here in their energy that just speaks of someone that's possibly depressed. Okay, let's talk about that. You know, what this person wants is they really want respect. This is somebody that wants you to respect them and see them as an emperor. Somebody that you can settle down with, have a relationship with. But because you're not doing this, it's destroying their confidence. It really is. I do believe that when it comes to this person's values and the way they go about things, they really expect you to always be there for them and do for them. That's the issue. This is somebody that wants you to provide to them, give to them, do for them. Okay. And so if they're not getting that type of respect from you, then there's some issue. And I think your issue is you want this person to show up to you with emotion. You don't want this person to show up so much so rigid in this kind of thought processes of, oh, I'm the boss, I'm king. Now Capricorn, I will say, a lot of times you guys can be kind of forceful and have very rigid and strong expectations in your relationships. And it just feels like you're getting tired of reminding this person, like, listen, I need to see you to show up and be loving and supportive. These are the things you need from this person. You need them to show that they're going to give you a real love offer, not one that's like a mooch offer where they're just feeding off of you, giving, taking from you, living off of your success. You don't want a false emperor because that's really what they are. They're a false emperor, but they want you to treat them like they're an emperor. You see what I'm saying? That's the energy. So this person did ghost you to go and explore other options. That's what you don't know. Y'all see this? They did that initially, possibly, but then they realized that's not what they want to do with the justice in reverse. Okay. So it looks like if you know that this person went off and left you for options, it seems like now this person is in a pool of regret and they're sitting there and they're honestly, truly feeling remorseful for not showing up for you. They're now seeing your worth and your value. But this is somebody that may have ghosted you or left you for other options. Okay. They're showing up as a player, King of Wands in reverse. But then they're realizing, oh, Justice in reverse, that was wrong. I probably shouldn't have done Capricorn that kind of way. Do y'all see where I'm at with it? So when it's talking about the energy right now, which is this is what the reading is, because some of y'all gonna say, "Well, Mika, I know he cheated on me." Okay, that was then. Now this person is feeling alone. If they are entertaining these options with the Three of Cups, these people they're just seeing as, flings, hookups, whatever, like people to just kind of like hang out with. They're really actually single. They're not really with someone. You know what I'm saying? They want to actually reconcile with you. Yeah, they want to work on reconciling with you and have a new beginning. So this is why their energy is coming across as a single person because they're trying to clean up their mess to come towards you. Does that make sense? If this person had options and people, this is the energy of someone saying, I'm realizing where I made a mistake. I'm going to let go. I'm willing to clean all that mess up to try to work on reconciling with my Capricorn. We are in retrograde Capricorn, so it's very, very, very important you understand that there is a strong possibility you will hear back from this person. Yeah, this is somebody that's getting their crap together. Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. They're really trying to get themselves to a better space because when they come forward, they don't need any trail of BS that's going to come up. See? Four of Wands. They want to be with you. Four of Wands. Queen of Wands. So if this person did have another option, they no longer are confused about who they want to be with. Okay. With the Two of Swords in reverse. That Queen of Wands represents those karmics that they were entertaining. They're not, they thought they wanted that, but no, they don't want that. Who do they want? Let's look at that. Six of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords. You know, the reason why I asked that is because we saw in the reading energy earlier that this is somebody that kind of used you, Capricorn. This was like a user energy. So Capricorn, I'm warning you right now. So don't get your head out of the clouds of, oh, this person want to come back. That's great. Okay. But this is somebody that really just focuses on material. Material. So if you're not going to be willing to give this person what they need, they're still in that energy, Capricorn, of user. Remember, we talked about that before, how this person loves to come in and just take, take, take. If you give, that is the condition of why this person would come forward. If not, then they're going to go right back to running away again and go find someone else who will give to them. That's the condition. That's the secret that this person may not be telling you that you need to be aware of. We saw this before. And this is like that old saying goes, when people show you who they are, believe them. Don't let this person come back and take advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? You bring this person stability, you bring this person peace, and that's why they're choosing you. But I think what they're also choosing is these pentacles. You see how this stuff keeps coming up? That's what I'm saying. They see you as someone of value. They see you as someone of value. That brings a lot to the table, Capricorn. And it would not do you like a lot of service to be with somebody who's going to have their hand out like this. And then once you start pulling back, and you may know this is your reading too, because when you were with this person, Capricorn, did you notice when you start pulling back, that's when this person start pulling back? Did y'all notice that? If you notice that, then more than likely this is your reading. When you start pulling back and not giving as much to this person, boom, that's when this person starts switching up on you. And when they started switching up on you, you left or they left. It happened that way. And this feels like the energy of, if they come back, it's going to be the same BS, different day. But it's screwed up because this person does have a lot of passion for you. But Ace of Wands also represents sexual energy as well. Okay. So they can see you as somebody that turns them on, and they do enjoy being with you, like passion wise. But as far as something that is long term, settle down, I'm going to warn you that this person, because they're driven a lot by material and lust, this person will go off to find it elsewhere if you're not giving them what they need. Okay. How will Capricorn know if this is their reading? Ten of Wands, High Priestess in reverse, the Hermit in reverse. Okay. It's like what I just said. This is the person that left when the things got hard in the relationship. They may have ghosted you or pulled their energy back, or vice versa. If you're a cross watcher, does that make sense? So secretly, like, this person's big thing is when they don't get what they want, they ghost or they leave or they pull back. Or you got tired of their crap and you kicked them to the curb because you start noticing their energy start being pulled back. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I got Virgo, and I also have Capricorn, and I have fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. It can be anybody though. That's the main energy there. Let me know if it resonates. Love to hear your story. Cap Queen says, yup. TMKC says this person can kick rocks. Shoot, and I'm gonna add with sandals on. They can kick rocks with sandals on. Shoot. Hmm. Colleen says, too little, too late. Move on with your choices. I'm not an option. If I'm not your choice, I'll be all right. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I know that's right. TMKC says facts. And Cap Queen says, thank you, Mickey. You're welcome. Not the Jerusalem sandals, girl. He can kick rocks with the Jerusalem sandals on. No, now. No, now. Listen, at the end of the day, they no. Hell nah. That's all we're gonna say about that. But yeah, you know if it's your reading because you lived it. You saw how this person was moving. They haven't changed, y'all. Don't let them fool you. They haven't changed. Aquarius is next. I love it. I'm gonna have to use that. That's gonna go down in history. You have to say that on the channel from now on. They can kick rocks with Jerusalem sandals on. Oh, now. Aqua Gang. Where you at? Colleen, thank you so much. Oh, Colleen, thank you so much for the 13.99. And thank you again to our other sponsor tonight, TMKC, for the $50. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Y'all make me smile. I love it. I'm definitely gonna get some cards. I keep saying that. All my sponsors out there. I'm gonna get some cards. I know. I keep saying I'm gonna get cards. It's been a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I've been doing personals. I just started back teaching school again and single mom. But yeah, tomorrow I'm getting on Amazon and I'm ordering some decks. I got my eyes on a couple of decks already. I just need to put it in my cart and hit checkout. So thank you guys so much for your sponsorship for tonight's read. I appreciate it. Much love, much love. Let's get it, Aqua Gang. David says, listen, a listening Libra here, and my Virgo is all over the place. Geez, you're good. Thank you, David. Welcome, David. I don't think we've met. So if you haven't subscribed, David, hit the subscribe button. We would love to have you be a part of this amazing community. Thank you so much for your insight and sharing your story. Yeah, love and light. Hang in there. You got this. You got this. Kita Boo, what up? Aqua gang, gang, gang in this thing. Debbie, you got 3 tattoos today. Dragonflies with the words, let them. Oh, that's dope. Okay. Awesome. Emily says Aries read was on point, Mika. Awesome. Yeah, y'all, I'm the real deal for those that are new here. So thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate the support. So important, you guys. Like the videos, though. That is how we get these messages to all the beautiful souls that need these readings. And also, it supports me as a content creator. I work very hard for those that are new here. I come on just about every night doing readings for you all. So show your love. It's an energy exchange, sending all that beautiful energy back to you all tenfold. Thank you so much. And don't forget, I do personals. So if you definitely want to get a personal reading from me, it's check out my website, Mika Divine, spiritualguidance.com. Important links are down in the description box below for the rates. Currently got readings on sale. All right, I'm about to do this, y'all. Let's get to it. I know y'all ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. And for those that don't know, your girls are Aqua. Let's get it, Aqua. Gang, gang, gang. In this thing. All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance. Is there a third party currently interfering with Aquarius's relationship at this time? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Sorry, Aquarius. And we also have the Six of Cups. See, I knew six was coming out. It's like I'm psychic or something. See, I called the Eight of Swords the six. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. All right, there we go. All right, Aqua Gang. So let's talk about it. This person's energy is very much in a very stagnant, stuck position. They're really working on trying to get unstuck, but they're having a hard time because they feel like you don't want them. And they're starting to lose hope because this is you, the star in the reverse. Yeah, they feel like they've let you down. They feel like they've disappointed you in some type of way. I want to look at that. Why is this person feeling like there's no hope or they feel like they let Aquarius down? Tell me a little bit about why this person feels this way. Strength in the reverse, King of Cups in the reverse, and the Chariot. This person feels this way because they're a coward. Yep, I said it. They're a coward. This is someone that is not in tune with their emotion. They rather suppress how they feel than feel at all, but they can't help how they feel. And they feel this way because they know that they've done so much damage to the point where you don't even want to work on this relationship anymore. And it's really having a strong impact on this person's confidence. I mean, their confidence was already hurt, Aquarius, but I'm getting, because you're not taking action or really trying to work on this relationship with them, what's happening here is they're feeling really defeated. This person is down bad. And they're like, oh my gosh, I can never win. This person's having their own personal pity party. They're having their own personal pity party. And they're having their own personal pity party because they know they played themselves. It's right here. They're recognizing the truth of the matter that they've got to work on their trauma, their pain, because they're out here destroying beautiful love connections because of their pain. For some of you guys, this person may have been possibly talking to people, or they may have become more self-reflective. I'm getting someone that's doing a lot of thinking um, and getting more in tune with recognizing the work that has to be done here for themselves and getting to the root of the problem as to why you have pushed them away. Yeah, it's because this person didn't want to trust. Fear of commitment. That's what it is. Fear. And because of the fear of commitment, you on the receiving end of this feel unloved, undervalued, mishandled. especially considering you were giving, giving, giving to this relationship and got not much from it. So it would have never worked. And I think on the other side of this breakup, separation, divorce, what have you, you're starting to really identify that this person has bigger issues that's outside of your control. You've done all that you can, Aquarius. You have. And because you've done all that you can walk away with your head held high. Or AKA sneak away, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords to the Six of Swords. Yeah, that's definitely sneaking away energy. Sneaking away to find your peace. Sneaking away to find your peace, Aquarius. Because you couldn't find peace here. And this person has a lot of things that they need to work through. And that's why you being attached to someone like this drains your mental, drains your energy, just drains you. You just feel drained. You're like, what the heck is going on? It's too much. Yeah. It's too much, Aquarius, because you're attaching yourself to someone who has a lot of demons, a lot of low vibrational energies, karma, pain, disappointments, insecurities, fears. They have a lot of different things they got to navigate through on their own before they can even be available for a relationship. Because a relationship requires emotional vulnerability. It requires a person to be open and give a part of themselves, their time, their money, their energy to another person to receive something in return. And what you got is some bull. That's what you got. You got some bull. That's what you got. And you said, not today, Satan. Time to go. Time to go. Time to sneak away. Let me get my purse. Aquarius said, let me get my purse. And let me go and find some peace over here. Because what you not going to do is you're not going to be all up wrapped in somebody else's BS. And you're not going to be on the receiving end of getting all that trauma dump on you. And that's what you were experiencing. Trauma dump. All the while, old buddy, old pal down at the ranch, they're just now realizing, for many of you guys, this is months later, because some of y'all haven't talked to this person in some months. Some of you guys, years later, they're realizing that, oh my gosh, I can understand. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. They can see clearly now. The rain is gone. They can see all obstacles in their way. What is the obstacles this person was faced with? I don't know why that line came through from that song. Obstacles, Two of Pentacles. They couldn't make a choice if they really wanted to have this new beginning with you or not. Months later, that's what the delay was. If you want to know, Aquarius, why are they still showing up in my dang on energy? Why? Because this person has been going back and forth trying to decide if they want a fresh start. And we are in retrograde, so some of you guys may actually hear from this person during retrograde. Retrograde is going to be active until August 11th. Yeah, this person will reach out to you. Eight of Wands. It was a long ass delay for some of y'all, months, maybe years. But underneath the deck, when they reach out to you, we got the Magician in the reverse. And we have the Seven of Cups. And we also have the Nine of Cups. So Aquarius, if this person reaches out to you, understand they're not going to tell you that they have options. And they're not sure which option still today is going to be their Nine of Cups. Let's look at that real quick. Why the Seven of Cups, Spirit? Why the confusion with Aquarius? I mean, come on now. Aha! Y'all don't want to talk to him. That's why, Queen of Swords. You like, next. This is Aquarius. Oh, that's them? Well, next. So yeah, what I was saying was you guys will be in mid-conversation with somebody or out handling your business, look down at your phone, get a text and be like, oh, that's them. Okay, block, next. So yeah, girl, what you doing? Yeah. You just gonna be like, phew. Not today, Satan. That's what you're going to be on. Because at the end of the day, why the hell does it take this person this long to decide they want Aquarius? And the truth of the matter is they want a reconciliation, but they don't know if you are the right choice because you ain't playing with them. You don't want a reconciliation. Some of you guys don't even have nothing else to say to this person when it comes to a reconciliation because you feel like they're going to be all talk and no action. A lot of you guys can see right through this person at this point. And so you feel like, exactly like I say, what's the point? It took you this long to give me a call, to send me a text? What the hell? What the helliana? Nah, you're convinced. The only reason why this person is coming and reaching out to you is because they want something. And it's like, nah, you only took a break because you knew you had to change. You knew you had to do something different because Aquarius, the thing about Aquarius is you're very direct. You're a very direct sign. You're going to tell this person what you want. You've been told this person what you need. So there's nothing really else to talk about. So be warned. If this person comes in, they're going to possibly, you know, reach out to you and see where you are with things. And you may have a point, Aquarius. This person may tell you everything you want to hear. You may have a point in your energy. Yeah. Ten of Swords and the Hangman in the reverse feels like you're not letting go of how this person made you feel. This person put 10 swords in your back. However, this relationship ended was devastation. It was enough to just say, you know what? Tired. Tired. There's nothing else to think about. You have thought about it. Maybe at some point you thought about it, but then you just got tired. And if you haven't gotten tired yet, Aquarius, because everybody's on a different timeline, you will. You will. You'll begin to say, I'm fed up with it. Yeah. Don't ignore your intuition. I think a lot of Aquariuses need to hear that your intuition has been screaming at you the whole time in this relationship, even as early as the first day you met this person. And you know good and dang well that was your spiritual team saying run. And y'all decided to be in that stubborn Aquarius energy and say, you know what? I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. And you see that you should have listened. You should have listened. So, with that being said, Aquarius, you got to be careful if this person reaches out for real. All right. How will Aquarius know if this is their person? How will Aquarius know if this is their person? Justice in reverse, Eight of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles. This person knows when they come back that they still want to be single, but it's a matter of the fact that this person, when they come back, they don't want to take accountability. Okay. This person may tell you something about the fact that they really do want to come back, and that is true, but they're not going to be honest with you with the fact that they're still recovering their toxic ways. So they're not quite totally healed from that. It's going to be like a big setback in this relationship if they were to come back. But again, they don't want to talk about all that. This is somebody that doesn't want to talk about their demons, their shortcomings, their issues. They rather just kind of like show up and then just like have a fresh start like nothing happened. That's what they want. And this is somebody that honestly, truly likes to be single. Okay. He really wants to be single, or she wants to be single, whoever you're dealing with, because their biggest fear is that you guys are not going to work out. So it's just conveniently easier that way. And it also gives this person time to work on their issues because they're still doing the work. I warn you, with the Tower in the reverse underneath the deck to the Five of Wands, you're going to keep having these issues with this person. Whatever issues you experienced in the past, where this person moved in a lot of fear of commitment, where this person moved in a lot of fear of taking accountability, where they were not giving a lot, all that stuff, that Tower in the reverse is a warning message from Spirit, Aquarius, telling you if you let this person back, you're going to repeat the karmic lesson. Okay. And it looks like you guys constantly fighting and arguing and having issues with the Five of Wands. Why? Over your happiness. They want to have the ability to do what they want to do, and then you want the ability to do what you want to do. This person wants to do what makes them happy. You want to do what makes them happy. And then we just kind of like butt heads here. You guys are both very stubborn people, very fixated in your ways, very fixated in your wants and needs. And then it's like two opposing energies. It's like lack of compromise coming from both sides. And I feel like, Aquarius, in this relationship, you may find yourself overcompensating, giving way more and getting very little because this person doesn't know how to compromise and how to work on things with people, because their way of the highway, then your way of the highway. And it's because you're tired of constantly giving and compromising and getting nothing in return. And you got to be honest with yourself, Aquarius. Are you wanting to be in another cycle like this? Because this person, and when they're dealing with these demons, this is devil energy. For some of you guys, this person could have addictions and be in recovery. This person can have a lifestyle. So those types of lifestyles, or those types of behaviors, do not just disappear overnight. They take years for a lot of people to overcome. And do you have valuable years to wait on this person to get their crap together? Seriously. Like, you know what I'm saying? This person could have a drug, alcohol, or a lifestyle that is toxic, and they're working on that, but it takes time. Also, your person could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting a lot of air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's how you know if it's your reading. Good luck to you, Aquarius. I really hope this reading gave you guys a lot of clarity and insight moving forward. I see Debbie says, on point, Mika 100. She's been with me the whole reading, giving me clarity and insight. So yeah. I hope that some Aquarius out there, it gives you confirmation or clarity on what's going on here and know what to do if this person reaches out. You know, you have a very important decision to make. And of course, as a reader, I never really tell people what to do. I just give the information and hopefully you guys will make the best choice. But do know this person has not changed. Not totally. Pisces is next. Kita says, wow, Mika. On point. Awesome. I'm so glad that I helped a lot of you guys, Aquariuses, navigate through that. And I think by now, a lot of you guys are feeling better, starting to feel better from this. So don't let this person have you go backwards because that's what's going to happen. You're going to repeat a cycle going backwards. All right, let's do it. We got Pisces here. Any Pisces in the building? Debbie says, on point, Mika. Thank you for confirming my feelings. You're welcome. And Kita says, spot on as usual. And Debbie says, I feel great. You know, Aqua, I feel good too. I feel good too. So that's a good thing. Aqua, keep staying the course of being around and connecting only to positive energies. You don't want to connect to any karmics or anybody that's going to bring down that good, positive Aqua energy that you're currently in. Okay. Let's do it, Pisces. Or cross watchers. Debbie's cross watching. All right, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Tell me about the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance. Is there a third party interfering in the relationship? We have Two of Wands. We have the World in the reverse. And we have the Temperance in the reverse. All right. So Pisces, it looks like this is somebody that's really having a hard decision to make. They want to come towards you, but they're not really in a space of feeling like they can keep the faith, they can keep the hope alive and faith that things can be healed here. So they're still keeping the cycle open with you while they're still trying to recover and stabilize their energy alone. This person has a lot of love for you, I'm noticing, but they also feel like emotionally, like they can't bear much more pain. If they come back, their biggest issue is how will you make them feel when they come back? Will you hurt them more? Will you trigger them more? Will this not work out? That is their biggest fear here. With the lovers to the hangman here, I really feel like this person has been stalling for a long time, definitely stalling. And they've noticed like nothing is going right since you guys have been apart. They've tried to flirt, date, communicate to other people. And what they get is nothing. It goes nowhere. Okay. So to answer the question, does this person have a third party interference? I mean, it doesn't look like these karmics go anywhere. This feels like the energy of someone that may be like on a dating app With the Two of Wands, they may be on like a dating app, talking to people, going like trying to send messages, get to know people. They may talk to people, things like that. But as far as it going anywhere, no, it just kind of fills their ego that they're getting attention from people, and it makes them feel confident and strong and all of that stuff, but it's not really going nowhere. And so then it kind of like makes them think about you. They're like, these karmics are not nothing like my person, not like my Pisces. My Pisces and I, we have a sacred love. We have a strong connection, and they really feel it without you in their energy with the temperance in reverse. This person feels off. They don't feel good. And that's what's inspiring them to want to work on things with you. The problem with it is they know that they waited so long. They waited so long. And like I say, this person gets a thrill out of attention or people going towards them. So since you haven't been one of those people, it really hurts this person. It makes them feel less confident even more. So let's see. What is this person's intentions with Pisces? Knight of Wands, Hierophant. Why the Knight of Wands, Spirit? Okay, King of Wands in reverse. Here's the problem. This person goes in and out of your life. They're inconsistent. And this is just who this person is. This is the energy of someone that is all over the place. They don't know how to settle down. They just kind of run all over the place, spread their energy thin amongst a lot of people. Definitely picking up a lot of a lot of fire sign here. Pisces, I'm sorry, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or fixed sign, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. Also getting air sign here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You or this person can have that predominantly in your chart. But, King of Wands, Knight of Wands, all that is definitely giving player energy and very inconsistent. So what this person does is they run off to karmics, okay? This Queen of Wands energy. But they go towards it for a fun time, not a long time. They gas them up, they fill them up, they get the energy, they get the attention, they get the moocher. This is a moocher energy. They get what they got to get, and then they run. Okay? They run, and then they want to come back to you because they don't really want these people. Yeah. Once they realize who these karmics are and that it just kind of hits a dead end, that's when this person's going to reach out to you, Pisces. But I do see this person coming back to you. And we are in Mercury retrograde, so it's a lot of karmics coming back very quickly to a lot of us. And when they come back, it's going to be at a time where this person is stressed. Like they reach their breaking point with they can't stop thinking about you. Even if they talk to other people, they can't stop thinking about you. Like no one compares. That's when they're going to reach out. That's their breaking point. When they realize they can't keep fighting how they feel about you. No matter how much this person tries to fight it and tries to find a replacement, they cannot, they can't get rid of it. But be prepared that this person still is going to be all over the place. They're not going to stay put with the Page of Wands in reverse to the Knight of Pentacles. This person's in that energy of still running around. They're very much all over the place. This is someone that doesn't know how to settle down. They like to just kind of be free, like a free spirit. They just kind of like to go. It doesn't change how they feel about you, but it's just a struggle. Why can't this person settle down with Pisces? Why? Yeah, because they can't get their way with you. They know if they come back to you, they have to change, and this is someone that doesn't want to change. what you need from this person to level up and stop being in and out, the tower is going to fall. You guys are going to have another breakup because this person's not going to change. That same pain and trauma that this person gave you is going to keep coming back. That's what I'm getting. Anything else? How else will Pisces know who this is? Page of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, same thing. Same thing I just said. They're just no commitment. Still in that no commitment energy. All right. I'm going to stop the reading right here, Pisces. I see that we have Debbie that says she definitely resonates with the reading. She's an Aquarius and she said her Pisces can't settle down. So yeah, definitely if you're cross-watching any reading, definitely could be your story in the reverse. So I always tell people if you want to cross-watch and watch your person's reading, I may be talking directly to you and vice versa. So thank you, Debbie, for joining me on the Pisces reading and sharing your story. All right, guys. Well, that's my time. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another live. Even though this reading was not an easy read for a lot of you guys to hear, I do hope that me diving deep into each of these zodiac signs gave you a sense of clarity, insight, and inspiration to really think about what it is you really want in your relationship moving forward. Sometimes we get involved in these relationships to teach us powerful lessons about ourselves and what we need to do in order to attract the type of love that we actually so desire. So my hopes is that even if you're involved in a situation with a third party, you really think about your own self-worth. What do you need, collective? Do you need someone who just keeps you as an option? Or do you need to choose yourself so that way you can make space for someone to come into your life and value everything that you bring to a relationship? Something to think about. All right, y'all, I'm headed off to bed. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate your time. Thank you again to our contributors to this live this evening. Big shout out to TMKC, and thank you so much to Colleen. Good night, everybody, and also thank you to our mods, T Rose, Lisa, Kita, DP. Thank you all so much. Good night, everyone. Take care. All right, so I said, okay, that's better. I know I said that I was going to go off, but I forgot that TMKC had a question for me to do after Pisces. I totally forgot, and that happens sometime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do TMKC's question really quickly. Uh, so I'm not taking personals. Definitely not taking personals. But I'm going to do TMKC's question real quick. So let me see. TMKC like, whoa, she came on real quick. Yeah. I totally forgot, boo. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and do your reading real quick. I'll timestamp it for you, TMKC, so that way, if you want to rewatch this as many times as you would like, I got you. So you want to know, should you end things with the American dream? Okay, with your person. I got you. Ah, all right, we're going to look at your person's feelings, their intentions, and future actions, and that way you can get some clarity and insight on what to do. All right. Can you give me the first letter of the person that you want me to do the reading for? TMKC before I start your reading, so that way I can ask spirit what that if you should what that person's feeling is, intentions, and future action. So if you could just type in the first letter of that person's name. You're welcome. D, okay. D, D, D. All right. Spirit, tell me a little bit about T, M, K, C, and D. The relationship between T, M, K, C, and D. Tell me a little bit about D's honest and true feelings. What is D's honest and true feelings for T, M, K, C at this time? We have Three of Wands. We have Knight of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so you got a dilemma here. And I think we talked a little bit about this earlier, about how you're dealing with somebody that's definitely exploring their options. But in the meantime, this person is taking their time with moving forward. I don't think this is someone that has fully and truthfully let go of this connection, like on a spiritual level, but in the 3D they have, okay? And they're trying to go off and pursue other options. They're waiting for the right person to come in, but they're just not sure if they need to consider you. So this is why that opportunity of the Three of Wands is here, where they're like, we'll see if TMKC wants to show up. If TMKC shows up, then I'll open up that opportunity with TMKC. In the meantime, D is out here exploring his options with the Knight of Wands in reverse to the Knight of Cups. Okay. So this is the energy of someone that is dating around, doing things like that secretly in silence. Like you don't see it, but that's what he's doing right now. Tell me a little bit about this Knight of Wands energy in the reverse. Okay. So this is his way of trying to move on. His way of trying to move on is just dating around and pursuing other people. But something tells me with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, this is kind of like typical of him. Like this is who he is, a player, someone that's in and out. So I want to just warn you right now that this doesn't feel like a stable individual that's ready to settle down. Um, if anything, he's going to create more issues than solutions if he were to come back, because he wants to still consider other options. And that's going to lead to some issues. And that's another reason why he hasn't come forward to you. He hasn't come forward to you because he knows for sure if he comes forward to you, then you're not going to be okay with him giving you a half-ass relationship. So he doesn't even really trust having a relationship with you. It just looks like, again, like I was saying, the word option. He wants to have you still be one of his options if you let him. That would set his mind at ease and make him feel like, okay, cool. She's still in the game. She's still in the opportunity to be with me. I know that for sure that she's still interested. But in case she isn't really about giving me what I want, okay, I'm going to still have these other options. Again, like you said, nope, very unstable. Correct. That's what I'm getting. This person's very unstable all over the place. Yup. And it's all about him. Six of Pentacles in reverse. He's benefiting with being with you. He's benefiting with what you offer him, but he won't tell you that. He won't tell you that. He will lie and he won't tell you that. But the truth is, that's why he would have you in his life. That is the true way he feels about you, that you're someone who gives him opportunity. You give him something. And because you give him something, that's why he keeps you in his life. Right. That's the only way he would put you in the running. But I just don't see him wanting a relationship right now with anyone, to be honest. So don't feel bad. This is somebody that likes to be free. All right. So what is his intentions towards TMKC next? What is he intending to do next? Six of Pentacles, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. He's going to continue to give to these other options and try to work towards closing the cycle with you if you don't show up. And not worry about this new beginning. So he's not planning to do anything towards you. He's just going to sit back and do his thing behind the scenes. And if you show up, he'll consider you. Okay. Any advice? Any advice for TMKC with this relationship with D? Any advice, Spirit? It's time for you to explore your options. You know, it's time for you to go out there and see if you can find someone who can give to you fairly. I think there's a very significant lesson that was learned from this experience, and it was about reciprocity. So if you ever question, like, why did I have to go through this? Well, Spirit threw this person at you in your life because you're a selfless person. You give to a lot of people, you support a lot of people, you have it in your nature. But the most painful thing that happens with this type of energy is that you get involved sometimes with people in your life, family, friends, karmics, relationships, people that come into your life and take advantage of you. So you really got to work through not giving and not receiving. You give a little and you receive a little. And one thing about being a woman, being a divine empress, a divine feminine, you got to step back and you have to let a man show up for you. Let him court you, let him give to you, let him support you. And when you do that, naturally, a man doesn't really ask for much. They don't expect you to give. When you're dealing with a man that has their hand out to a woman, that is speaking of a man that's a grown boy. That's a man that needs a mommy. They need somebody to take care of them. And a real man doesn't need a woman to take care of them. A real man is going to have a woman be in their life to provide love, nurturing, soft, what they say, a soft life, soft energy. But a man that's weak, that is a moocher, an opportunist, that is a grown boy, they want a mommy. They want someone to take care of them. So this lesson is about that, just that. So hold back. Don't give so much to so many people and protect your peace at all costs. Okay. So that's what I have for you, TMKC. I hope you enjoy the read. Let me know if it resonates. I think it did based on the comments you've given me in your reading. And I look forward to seeing you in the future. And thank you again so much for your contribution to the channel today. All right, guys, I'm gone for a little time. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you guys have a good night. Take care of yourself. Namaste.